Hey there, all. Flip Fisher coming at you. Going to be bringing you 5 bold predictions. How bold? Well, we'll let you decide on that. This was supposed to go out actually yesterday, but, got a little carried away. Watched a little too much football. So the first thing we're going to do is let's look at the Steelers' record. This is my first one. I'm going to say we're going to go 13-3. Whoa, 13-3? Are you kidding? That's incredible, right? I think it's obtainable. I really do. I think our defense is that good, and our offense really does not have to be that good. This defense can pull that offense around, but I think the offense is going to be that good as well. So tonight we got the New York Giants, and I think we're going to take care of business. I think we're going to get after Daniel Jones a lot and often, and hopefully bottle up Saquon. Denver. I do expect us to beat Denver. Being at home, young quarterback, I expect them to get beaten up pretty good as well. The running game is going to be a little scary if they have the linemen behind them, which they struggled last year with. Houston, I was not impressed with Houston whatsoever on Thursday against Kansas City. Kansas City's defense is not that good. So that brings us to 3-0. Now here I'm actually going to give us a loss. I just think that the Titans are going to be too tough on the road. And we move to 3-1. Now, would I be surprised if we won that game? No, I would not. I think it's going to be a very close game. And the Eagles getting beat by the Washington football team was actually pretty hilarious yesterday. Moved to 4-1. Cleveland getting pounded by Baltimore. Didn't see anything special out of them whatsoever. Moved to 5-1. Talking about those Baltimore Ravens. Hate to say it, but here's going to be a loss on the road. 5-2. Boy, Lamar Jackson, just an incredible athlete. Incredible football player. I hate saying this, but, Dallas, that's going to be a loss on the road. That's going to be the frustrating loss of the year, especially coming out of the bye. And I don't think Dallas is anything special. I really don't. I was not impressed with them last night. Cincinnati, Joe Burrow kind of looked good at times. But, that's still a very young team. Moved to 6-3. Jaguars with a nice win yesterday, I believe. But, they're still Jacksonville. They're still full rebuild. 7-3. Baltimore at home. That's a Thursday night game. That's Thanksgiving, I believe. And I really do. I think we pull out one of those fantastic wins like we did against them a couple of years ago. With the AB stretch. I think this time it's going to be the JuJu Smith-Schuster stretch. Washington football team, yeah, they might have picked up a win yesterday, but still not impressed with them. Buffalo, I did like Josh Allen yesterday, but I still think we beat them on the road. Cincinnati, I already talked about them. The Colts took a really devastating loss yesterday. Phillip Rivers throwing his patented fourth quarter back-breaking interception in that game. That moves us to 13-3. There it is. Now, I'm gonna call that right now. A couple of games where I could possibly eat my words. Buffalo. The second Ravens game. But for the most part, I think we should go 5-1, 4-2 at the worst in our division, and I really do think we can win the North. My prediction number 2 is this is kind of almost a no-brainer for most Steeler fans, but not for the rest of the NFL. Big Ben being the comeback player of the year. Now, why I say that? Why it's not a given for all of the NFL is Cam Newton yesterday. Cam Newton looked doggone good. He looked like Superman again. I was pretty impressed, and I don't know what to think of that New England team. So, but I don't want to see Cam Newton looking like that week in and week out because he's a former MVP. But I do think Big Ben gets it because I do think we're going to have a better record than New England. I do think Big Ben's going to put up better numbers than Cam. The third one is TJ Watt. I call it right now, Defensive Player of the Year. You look at what he did last year, and everybody will talk about the 14.5 sacks. That's not the number that impresses me. 14.5 sacks that's a nice total. Is it a big number? Not really. It's not 20. It's not even 15. But it's a big number. But here's the big numbers. 8 deflections. That's not coming in coverage. That's coming at the line. 8 forced fumbles. That's not a typo. 8 forced fumbles. Wow, that's crazy. 4 fumble recoveries, 2 interceptions, but 36 quarterback hits. 36. You talk about the 14.5 sacks, but let's talk about those 36 quarterback hits. Those are disrupting passes. That's disrupting the passing game a lot. What is going to be the only thing that's going to hold him back from Defensive Player of the Year is how much the offense actually is on the field. If the offense is on the field rolling down 7-8 minute fourth quarter drives, keeping Watt on the sidelines, not racking up any stats, that could hurt. He was on the field a lot because the defense was on the field a lot last year. But I still think he can pull it off. I don't know if he's gonna have the turnovers like he did, but I expect his sack total to go up. I expect teams to be behind more than what they were last year. And the NFL, they're all about the flashy sacks. Me, not so much. Now, I'm going to kind of grind this one into the slim faction of Steeler Nation that despises JuJu Smith-Schuster. I want to tell you, JuJu breaks 100 reception barrier, but he comes up just shy of 1,400 yards. But his double-digit touchdowns. So many in Steeler Nation berate him because of 2 fumbles. 2 fumbles. They blame him for 2 losses. When there's 44 other players, 45 other players that could be at blame as well. But they want to blame JuJu for that New Orleans loss and the Baltimore loss. No. There was that New Orleans game 2 years ago. There was plenty of blame to go around. Plenty of blame. And the Baltimore game, again, plenty of blame to go around. But I think Juju comes up with a huge monster year. Almost back to what he had 2 years ago. I like that. So many people just discounted, just threw away that 2018 season where he had 111 receptions for over 1,400 yards. Oh, he got that because of AB being so good. No. Sure, AB rolled coverages. But Juju saw double teams as well. Not only last year, but the year before. I'm not sure about his rookie year, but it wouldn't surprise me. But he's got the continuity with Ben. Number 5. Now, this is the one where, I really dislike how the Pro Bowls are. I really do. I hate how it actually gets voted upon. It's a popularity contest, and it's usually the popular players that get into the Pro Bowls because of the fan voting. But I'm still going to say we're still going to send 11 to the Pro Bowl. Ben Roethlisberger, of course. David DeCastro returns to his previous form. Filer. Matt Filer. Oh boy. I really hope that where he gets... I hope he does solidify that left guard spot. I hope he doesn't have to get kicked back out to right tackle. Man, I'm so excited to see that tonight. I really am. I hope Banner comes up big. I really do. Juju. Yeah, of course, with those big numbers, you're going to make the Pro Bowl. Minka Fitzpatrick. I don't think Minka has a Pro Bowl year, or an all-pro year, but a Pro Bowl year. He's not going to have the turnovers that he did last year. Devin Bush. I do expect him to take another step forward. Maybe not a leap, but another step forward in his progression. Steven Nelson. I've been gushing over Steven Nelson all off season. Big Steven Nelson fan. Would I actually be surprised if he got an all-pro vote? Yeah, I would actually be surprised with that because there's just too many really great corners in the AFC right now. Tuitt. I'm going to say Tuitt stays healthy all year. Okay, 15 games. He can't stay healthy all 16. We know that. Cam with his big giant contract, I do expect a Pro Bowl. Will he have a dominant performance like he did last year? I hope so. TJ Watt, of course. And I'm going to say Bud Dupree. I'm going to say Dupree locks down a dozen, close to a dozen sacks this year. And still controls the edge like he has for years. DD and Watt, I'm going to say they're going to be all pros this year. I still really enjoy DeCastro, even after his down year last year. And Watt's just, it's just sick. All of his stats besides his sacks. You take out his sacks, and he's still an animal. All right, there, Steeler Nation. Just 5 little bold predictions for the year. What did I get wrong? What do you agree with? Let me know in the comments section below. All right. Well, like the rest of you, I'll be watching the Steelers tonight, dismantling the Giants. Just hope we come out of that game healthy with a big, nice win. All right. Take care, all. Be sure to subscribe. Ooh. Smash that bell to get notified when I put up content or when I go live. Planning on going live at some time this week. Not sure exactly when. To go over the game. And be sure to give me a thumbs up if you think I did an okay job. Give me a thumbs down if you don't. I'm okay with that. All right. Laters.